A very good day to Dr. Noriza binti Hamil Basa. I'm Sai Phine and my matrix number is 270104. In this video presentation, I'm going to present in Chapter 2, that is the International Logistics Infrastructure. To fulfill the requirement of the duration of this video presentation, that is around 5 minutes only, I will just go through everything in this chapter. What is infrastructure? Infrastructure is the basic facilities, services, and installations needed for the functioning of a community or society in terms of transportation, communication, and business exchanges. There are three different types of infrastructure that I'm going to discuss. That are transportation infrastructure, communication infrastructure, and utilities infrastructure. Transportation infrastructure refers to the framework that supports our transportation system. There are 5 types of transportation infrastructure that I'm going to discuss. That are port infrastructure, canals and waterways infrastructure, airport infrastructure, rail infrastructure, and finally, road infrastructure. In the port infrastructure, the depth of water of 13.5 meters is the standard requirement to access a port. The bridge clearance is the space between the bridge and the water. The port operations, such as the hours of operations, union rules, and the overall organizations should be set perfectly. The warehousing space is the amount of warehouse storage space, no matter it's covered, non-covered, or refrigerated, that will influence the operations. Continue from the previous slide, the cranes are a critical element in a port's ability to load even larger ships. A berth is a location in a port where the ships are loaded and unloaded. Most berths are traditional. It means that ship is loaded from one side only. Amsterdam has an intended berth, where ships are loaded from both sides. The port capacity is the ability of a port to handle a certain amount of cargo volume. Many ports are now constrained by their lack of capacity. Under the canals and waterways infrastructure, canals are important to international transportation. However, they are limited by the size and capacity of their locks. One of the famous canals in the world is the Panama Canal. The Panama Canal connects the Atlantic Ocean with the Pacific Ocean. Under the airport infrastructure, runways and taxiways, hours of operations, and the warehousing space should always be inspected from time to time to accommodate the numbers of increasing visitors. The number, length, and design of the runways will determine the type of aircraft and the capacity of an airport. For additional information, some airports such as Kai Tak Airport located in Hong Kong and Subang Airport located in Selangor, Malaysia are landlocked. Rail infrastructure is the process of conveying passengers and goods on wheeled vehicles that are running on rails. Another common term of rail infrastructure is the train transport. Rail vehicles are directionally guided by the tracks on which they run. Besides, the creation of the multi-modal container has eliminated the needs to load and unload merchandise from the traditional boxcars. Under the road infrastructure, the quality of the road infrastructure, such as the total length of the roads and also the percentage of paved roads, should be always well maintained. Besides, the capacity of the road infrastructure, such as the volume of the traffic, should be always determined from time to time to prevent any bad circumstances happen to the road users. Communications infrastructure is best understood as the technologies, products, and network connections that allows for the transmission of communications over large distances. In this section, I will quickly go through the mail services and the telecommunication services. The problem in the mail services is the ability of postal services to deliver mail on time, reliably, and safely has not been achieved in every corner in the world. In telecommunication services, the primary concern is about the reliability in some fast-growing countries. Under the leapfrogging policy, these fast-growing countries will skip a particular technology to adopt the most recent one available. Under the utilities infrastructure, electricity, water, and sewer is the most common type of utility infrastructure in the world. There are still some problems with electricity, water, and sewer around the world. For example, Electricity is not always reliably available in the world. Besides the supply of water, the quality of water, and also the method to remove used water are still a major concern in many countries. I will end my video presentation here. Hope you will enjoy it. Thanks and have a nice day. Stay home, stay safe.